winner is, you know what? Some people didn't follow instructions, but I have to say we have announced the person who is the winner, and she is.
When you think about it, condom is not only to prevent pregnancy but also attachment. Because when that thing enters your body,
Have love junk. How about us women? Like, what do we have that's like also like a love junk that we can use and like spray at them
Yeah.
back? Whether it's like, you know, this is the rule. I'm gonna be telling you about a guy and his interests, and you're gonna have to come up with a subtle pickup line because what we learned today, women have to be subtle. Okay, guys, second round. You guys sucked the first round. Redeem yourself.
Ang yabang mo. I don't know.
I'm pretty bad at this too. The guy is into food and beverage. He's a foodie. Your face is like sobrang tulala kayong dalawa.
Oh, you like food and drinks, right? I'm like, oh, that I don't know.
Ano?
Panicking. I'm getting torpe.
I'm getting torpe. What the hell?
Oh, there's this restaurant there, and I know that they offer cocktail making classes. Have you heard of it? Something like that.
Okay.
I don't really mix food and drinks, but I would wanna. I heard that you like these things, and maybe you can share some. Like, what's good to drink with a drink you're. What's good to eat with a drink you're having?
Harry and Sab's answers are good, and I want to explain why.
How are you? Wait, I want just one for you.
Okay. Animals? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. One animal din
I
na.
love animals.
I don't even like animals. But sige, ito na lang. Okay. Wow, your dog is so gentle. I think he wants to go for a walk. Yeah.
Okay.
We have Vanessa Antonio, also known as the dating analyst. She is a New York trained matchmaker and dating consultant. She works at Singles Events Manila to bring the singles of Manila together, to unsingle them.
Hi guys.
Welcome back, Cardibins. We missed
Hey,
you.
Cardibins. What's up?
So you
Are
have
you
new
excited?
stories about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about this because it's so hard to date right now. So maybe you can help me. But also, I'm kind of happy where I am right now. I just hope that ghosting doesn't happen.
And our favorite icebreakers are kind of the mess ups in our love life. So my first question is, what would be like the worst date you've been on, or maybe a worst date that you've heard of?
This is actually one of the worst dates that I've heard, and later I will reveal why I'm sharing this with you. So there's this girl who went on a coffee date with someone that she really likes, and then syempre nabasa niya, naririnig niya lagi, strong independent woman, yan ang gusto ng guys. So ginawa niya, pagdating dun sa Starbucks, when they were just about to pay the bill, nakikipagbunuan talaga siya, talagang nakakahiya kasi talagang nakatingin na sa kanila yung mga tao sa Starbucks kasi ayaw niya talaga magpabayad. They have like 500 pesos. Tapos after no, natapos na yung date nila. Sabi na, hindi pa binabalik yung sukli.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I started getting on the apps because I don't know, maybe it's the new way of dating, right? So so the story behind it was our help at home. So I slept over at my cousin's house, and then our help at home, she was telling me na ikakasal na daw kasi nakahanap daw ng partner sa app. And kailangan daw niya ng help sa customs kasi yung box na kung saan siya pinadala ng pera is ayaw ipalabas ng customs. So naghahanap siya ng help. But the guy is really gonna marry her. So when I heard about that, I was like, if she can find a husband during this pandemic, then maybe this online thing should be given a try, right?
Yeah.
So I've been researching on different apps, and it actually took me 1 month to learn OKC. Like I even had to subscribe to it. As one of the most memorable dates that I had online was um he was just sharing on how he misses having sex. And I was telling him to, like, yeah, I totally agree. I miss it too. But there was no connection between us that would, we were just really talking. And I was like, okay. So he was sharing how many times he was like masturbating,
Oh,
and that
okay.
I should also try it with myself because there's no other way. Although I know, although I know that
That's how it works.
I, yeah, and that I am just so done with Pornhub. Okay.
So, okay, I went out with someone who was 19 and I think I was 25 or maybe he was 21, but he was a lot younger than me. It was a time when I was first cheated on and I wanted to recover by basically showing how cool of a cougar I was. So I went there and he was very smooth. Sabi pa niya, like, his family owns this really good chocolate company in Australia. So, syempre ako, PG ako,
Yes,
as stuck around. Free
chocolate.
chocolates.
Free chocolates.
Yeah, so he was like, "You should come home with me, but I have something to tell you." And then sabi niya sa akin, nymphomaniac daw siya at gumagawa daw siya ng erotic fiction. So, in my head, although I'm very adventurous, that was like buzz alert, like, "Umuwi ka na, girl. Umuwi ka na."
Oh
Baka
my
magbasa
goodness.
kayo ng erotic fiction at ano pong mangyari sa'yo sa bahay niya.
For but he kept asking me, "What's your personality type? Are you the IMFJ? Blah blah blah." I was like, "What's that?" And hindi ko alam yun. And I was like, "Oh, what's this personality test?" Because I'm blah blah. I can't remember kung ano, what he was. And then biglang he was like, bring out your phone, take the test now." So he was so insistent on taking the test. Siguro like we minutes of him insisting na I take the test right then and there during our date. He kept asking me out on a second date to cook in his place. Sabi ko, I still haven't taken the personality test. No, no second date. But
How are you gonna proceed to roasting a chicken?
exactly. And honestly, I think if you take it the right way, bad dates, like it's a positive. You have a good story to tell. I think
No,
that
yeah.
don't dwell on the mistake, but think of it as like a funny punchline. So tonight, but we do want to improve our dating game, right? We're all in agreement. We want to be
Help
good.
us.
Help.
Diba? So tonight we have
Send
a
help.
simple three-parter. So we usually like having a three-parter on our show. So we just have it's very simple now. We have the start, the middle, and the
Mm.
end. So the start is literally how do you start a conversation and getting past your fear of rejection, especially when it comes to women and you wanting to take the lead. And then the middle would be how do you go in for your first touch or the first kiss? How does it progress to that level? And then the end is how do you develop a certain level of comfort and confidence that this
Yeah.
will go beyond to more than one or two dates.
Or I said, Sherry, it could be like you just want to be an expert dater because there are people that just want to do multiple dates and they want to be good at it.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree with that. But let's not pretend, Bea. We all go on dates for an end goal. We're not just going on dates to get free dinner. I mean,
Yeah.
hindi na uso yun, di ba?
Should it matter? Should it matter?
General rule, it'll be like the ideal setup if the guy is the one who asks you out. But I do understand right now, like more women are becoming more empowered. More women likes to go for what they want more than like before, no? So that that could also be the general rule that we humans we like people who like us. So
Mm.
parang yan lang. We like people who like us or we feel like some kind of like comfort really important that the guy has the lakas ng loob, the courage to actually ask out because give him
Okay.
yeah. But if you
Mm.
really
Subtle suggestions and then let him
Okay.
lead.
yeah
Plant the seed.
Ah,
So,
okay.
pala, Bea. Tama na yung
Okay, I'm in the right track. I'm in the right
You
track.
are.
Coach Vanessa, in connection to Sabina's dating life, do you believe in dating apps? Because personally, I deleted my accounts because I don't know, I just got put off by dating apps. Like I don't know, I feel like we're all trapped here, it's a dead end, and they just end up
Mm.
getting disappointed. So I don't know. I got rid of my accounts, but based on what I'm hearing from Sabina and her other app, I may try that Why not?
Makahanap ka na ikakasal sa'yo.
We built like Singles Events Manila and not like dating app, because for us we do believe that the physical connection that you also get and you also like experience when you meet someone in person. You don't have to be like physical like magkadikit. No, it's just that the actual interaction that you do is like so much rewarding, health wise, mentally wise, emotionally wise, when
Yeah.
it comes to like meeting someone. But Singles Events Manila was actually able to realize that online dating is actually useful for those who have like time. If you have really the time and the patience to screen through the weeds and stuff, go through it.
Go through. Dig
Go
deep.
ano,
Dig deep.
Deep.
yeah, dig
Swipe right. Right
spend
lang.
time.
Right lang.
Yes, spend time and stuff.
I love what you said. Because last week we had naman matchmaking with parents and relatives, but sometimes there's a bias there. That's why I wasn't so convinced. Because it's your family, yeah, they know you, but there's that bias of being like what they want for you. But like working with a matchmaking agency, it's like they're just gonna tell you how it is. If you're asking for someone who speaks 5 languages, but you speak one, a
Barely
two.
one.
Yeah, that's true. And
So I just have a tough outer shell, but deep down inside, you have to dig also. You have to like get a hammer and chisel.
yeah, so
And then
the
I'm quite a soft person.
like Shari's temperament is sinasabi na lukewarm, yung slow to warm up. So sabi ng psychologist, there's one thing that's consistent from childhood to like our deathbed. Pag matanda na tayo, it's the temperament. So may mga temperament na parang, uy, first meeting mo pa lang, feel close na tayo. Sobrang mabilis mag-warm up. Meron naman na pag nag-meet kayo, parang, medyo awkward and stuff. Pero kapag nakilala mo, loud pala siya, maingay pala siya, slow to warm up yun. Tapos meron naman na sometimes kahit anong i-please mo and everything, sobrang hirap makuha ang loob and stuff. So, it's very important to know your temperament when you were a child. So,
Bea sabihin na admit it. I warm up eventually. Aminin nyo. Admit.
Yeah, oo. Recently. Recently na lang.
Mga depends. Kung nasa mood. Kung hindi gutom. Okay, my question is like in dating, should you be a pickier dater or should you like go as many dates as you can?
I believe that dating is indeed a numbers game.
Okay.
So when you actually approach dating, it's good to be like a frequent dater as long as you have your standards like solid.
Since mine is an online right now, right? So it's not as easy to go on a physical date.
Mhm.
So like for example, we do go on talking for like I don't know till when we can next travel. So after all this effort, if the first date in person is weird, okay, that is a risk. So try like, what if we can't have a date here and we have to date in the middle? Because he's far, I'm far. We have to meet.
Yeah.
It's kind of risky, right? Because like obviously I'm not gonna go, for example, to Bali for a day to see this guy. I'm gonna have to bear with this.
Why not?
For 5 days.
I would honestly, if I felt like I really like someone. I mean, before the professional answers. Oh, personally, if I were you and you felt the connection, I would meet somebody halfway. Or I don't see that as negative. I would meet somebody halfway.
Yung actual dates could actually be substituted through virtual dates. And virtual dates, like the way that we're seeing right now, is not that bad at all. First, actually allows you to get to know the person, like emotionally, intellectually, before you, kumbaga, engage physically, which is so beautiful.
Common mistakes men and women make in dates.
Okay.
What are they?
I like answering this question because one of the most common mistakes that we really see in singles is thinking that the world owes them something. So, ito yung mga kind of singles na sinasabi, take me as I am. Like, I'm a problematic, narcissistic person, but like, there's someone out there who's gonna love me. Like, oh my gosh, no matter how beautiful, how rich, and how, like good looking you are, if you have that kind of mindset, then you might be able to get a partner, but they're not gonna stay.
Because of what you said.
Mhm.
When you go on a date, what's a good outfit to wear? Like, obviously, this is not a good date outfit because it's like loose and casual. Ano ba dapat? Like, what should women wear?
Ano ba dapat?
Like, what should I correct with my outfit? If I was going on a date, what should I be wearing?
Okay. So person, self-awareness is very important. You know what looks good on you. Like for example, like how about like what I'm wearing right now? So my question is, Sherry, do you feel sexy in what you're wearing? Do you feel like masasabi mo ba when you look at the mirror na, Sherry, ang ganda mo? Masasabi mo ba yun sa sarili mo right now? When you do, then go on a date with that outfit.
Oh,
Feeling ko,
exercise tayo.
I think, sorry, you look passable, but you've looked better before. This is a little bit too loosey goosey.
Behavioral analyst, she said that the most attractive trait when it comes to the opposite gender is emotional availability. Ibig sabihin, mukha kang available to enter a romantic relationship, enter like a marriage in the future. So hindi close-minded. So,
How do you dress up to be emotionally available?
Yeah.
actually,
Sorry. Me naman. um, is it okay if the girl kisses first? Or is there like a science behind it too? Just asking.
Guys, you have never been this active in school. Okay, how do we get the kiss? Because you know what? Every time I've had a kiss with someone, it's been a really awkward situation of just like, I don't even know how my face ended up in that person's face. It just did. It just did.
kiss na parang in the movies yung parang may spark, may fireworks
Mm.
and stuff. So, unang-una, I just wanted to put it out there. It might not feel like that exactly when you do not connect like emotionally, like at first, especially for women. That's what they say because kumbaga the emotional stimulation is very, very important. There's this myth that I really like talking about, and I think like we are all mature enough to discuss this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the myth na parang, it's actually the question na parang how long should you wait until you sleep with someone? So I'm gonna let you guys decide that, but let me tell you a story. So there's this psychologist that says like whatever. Oh my gosh, this is a little bit whatever that thing that comes out of the male. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah,
Love.
comes out.
Yes, I know you know.
Hindi pa ako ganun ka-comfortable sabihin siya. Pero that thing that comes out, she said, this psychologist said that it's made up of 90% love junk and 10% semen. So, yung whatever that comes out, hindi siya 100% what makes babies. No, it's just 10% of it. But 90%, it's called love junk because it is made to make the person or the receiver attached to the person.
That is true.
Kaya pala.
That's true.
So,
Women tend to do the whole no strings attached thing. It doesn't work because they have that potion thing coming out.
May pagkukulang pala tong nangyayari.
exactly. That's why kung nakuha mo muna yung commitment before you sleep together, because trust that when that thing goes into you, you're gonna be more attached, and it's not your emotionally fault. It's just your body reaction to
Ayoko na.
how it entered your body.
Monk na ako. Magiging monk.
So it's not backwards of me or of us to think that when you put out too early, men don't take you seriously. So there is science behind that.
There's actually science behind that. It's not like myth lang. Sometimes like the
Sexting, nudes, art photos, like
Artistic curves.
artistic photos.
Matisse, is that
So,
you?
So in my head, because like I'm
suggestion would be to say na, sorry, I'm not yet comfortable without giving any time frame. But since you let me share about this MIT study that was done a few years ago, and there were psychologists who listened to audios only of people going on dates. So what's interesting about this audio is hindi nila naririnig yung words. They were just listening to the pitch, to the tonality of the conversations of the different dates because they were just looking at one variable. They were just listening if the dates were laughing and having fun. without
Oh,
listening to the words.
cute.
Without listening to the words. So that's
Okay, Sabina and Shari, since
That's
we've
very
done a
sweet.
whole dating boot camp, you've learned so many concepts today. If there's one thing that sticks out to you guys and one thing that you'll probably try to practice besides your pickup lines, what would it be?
This is my favorite part of the show, our takeaways.
Mhm.
Personally, my takeaway is that dating is like a game of chess. Like, it's not, you have to be subtle and strategic with your moves. Um, I think it's that. I think people think that now the modern times just go for it and then sapak ka na lang sapak, palo ka na lang palo. But no, I think some strategy and finesse will do wonders. Maybe that's what I have to adjust in my life.
Finesse.
Yes.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I told you like a billion times before, I hate playing games. I don't like playing mind games in general. But I feel like, sometimes keeping your cards to yourself and a little subtlety is good.
Yeah. How about you, Sabina or Cardibin? Since your last
Okay.
episode of ghosting and now you have this new potential match.
So it was never my goal to date. It was always my goal to meet new guy friends and then see from where it goes so that I don't pressure myself. So now I'm like more aware of what I should be saying, how I should be carrying myself, what activities I should be doing. So yeah, it's this is new to me, and thank you for like giving me more tips, especially with this whole online dating, because it's it's here to stay for I don't know till
Yeah.
when. So
May vaccine na, girl.
it's a
Let's
bit of help.
Yung vaccine allegedly, guys. Fingers crossed. Ikaw Bea naman, please. Give me your little takeaway today.
emotional availability, I think, is important. Like, you cannot, I am a person that is really emotionally unavailable. Like, I have my own, like, I'm a fairy, like I just go around my own world. I have my own like things I want to do. But sometimes, like, for you to have someone in your life who's a good partner, then you need to be that available for that person too, right? Not so easy, but yeah, being emotional, like a human being, I guess, hindi parang robot.
Also, Vanessa, I'm curious. Did you pick something up like new from us? Like, was there something
Yeah.
that? How about you? What's your
oh
takeaway
yeah.
from the episode?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I actually like what we talked about, not only like here now we're online, no, for those who are watching, we were able to speak before we went live, and I actually was able to learn some of especially Sab's dating experience. So those dating experience actually that happened to you guys, I appreciate that I knew about it because sabi nga nila, whatever you are right now is you're a kumbaga you're the result of whatever dating experiences that you've had. And so when I look at you ladies, like you are here, and if not because of your dating experiences, like the audience wouldn't have this very good discussion about modern love and yung mga things na hindi natatanong when it comes to dating. So because of those experiences that you guys have, whether it was good or bad, our audience, your audience would be very, very thankful because they brought Thirsty and 30 to its fruition. So thank you so much, guys, for having me here. And of course, it's again, hindi pa 12 midnight. It's still Singles Day for all singles who are watching. So get some drink, celebrate, and of course, to celebrate with you in that occasion, Singles Events Manila is actually like going all out with discounts on their services. So you have social club if you just want
Wow.
to meet like friends who are like single, and we
Okay.
have just to share with you Singles Events Manila because of the pandemic, we're actually coaching people on how to be good at online dating. So what words to use in your dating profile, what kind of photos to use, username and stuff. So all those things. Well,
Okay, push natin yan. Push, let's go.
I need all the help I can get. Okay, a free beautiful cake from Cravings Philippines of
Yes.
peanut butter and jelly cake, and we have a winner. Bea, please. I
Yes. So
don't know how.
it was in line today because it's all about dating, and we asked for like what would your ideal first date be. So our winner is, you know what? Some people didn't follow instructions, but I have to say we have announced the person who is the winner, and she answered a nice dinner somewhere for sushi or pasta, then goes silly at an arcade and a bit of booze plus movie to cap off. So buong day na plano niya. So the winner is Giovanni May Maglake. I hope I pronounced that right. So we'll announce it. But yeah, Sherry, let's
We'll
wrap
post
up.
this on Instagram. Okay, guys, again, thank you so much, Vanessa and Sabina. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Amazing,
you.
amazing insights. And see you guys again next week. What's our episode next week, Bea? Do we have one lined up already?
We had a surprise, but we have
Have
to
a
make
good
sure.
one. Okay, so guys, see you again next week. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And again, thank you all for watching. See you guys next Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Bye.
Bye.